Okay. Yeah, this really is a minor town. Radovic comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Boersguard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddleaf. Up near one of the longhouses in the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading in your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse's door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Rush to help. Probably? So... Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Rush to help. Because we should be able to fight. And that means renown, which means food. Which means possibly resting. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey! Shouts the Varl wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me. Seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Gained item, Scarlet Feather. Yee! Okay. I don't know what it is. Will it tell me? Oh shit, he's level 5 to begin with. What's this one do? Extra movement, -1 drawing aggro. It's not great, but it's not bad. Alright, well, let's see what his stats are. For rank 5 Warhawk, he's kind of bad. I can see him being a kind of the go-to replacement for Gunnulf if you don't have Gunnulf. I mean, literally, he's got like the same face. Wow, yeah. Let me take a look at Gunnulf for a second. Same horn and everything. Oh, that's just disappointing. Come on, guys. I mean, there's slight differences. Like, the patterning on the horns are different, I think. Yeah, so this guy has carvings in his horns. And a bandage, of course. But, like, same horn, same sleeve and everything. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we get Sigborn, Krumer. Oh, wait, no. Krumer, Nid, Rook. Alette is promotable. Ivor. So let's switch it around. So how many kills does Krumer have? He needs 2 more, and then I can get him up to max. Ivor can be maxed, we just don't have the juice for it. Rook goes in there. Okay, unit required in party. Ah, gotcha. Alette needs a little bit more. Krumer needs a little bit more. Nid definitely needs a lot more. Almost want to lead with her. Let's do Krumer and then Nid. And then go from here. This seems like a good group. At some point we'll have enough renown for things. I hope. So. Whoa. Hey! You know how I was talking about wanting more renown? This looks like the time to do it. This looks like a hefty group. We might actually have to use these people. Okay, so we've got shield bangers. Okay, so we got this guy. I'm going to move Ivor over there. We're going to move these two this way. This way we can start taking out the slingers. In this group. You know, maybe if we do it this way. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to just... We're going to rest. Okay, so select one ally within 4 spaces to move. Okay, you know what? Nothing is gained by waiting, especially with a bunch of ranged units up ahead. Ow. Okay, so we can do 6. Let's do 7. Start taking them out. Okay. These guys are not terribly concerning, but enough. Let's do that. Might as well weaken them. Makes them walk away. It's interesting that it will walk several squares away. There goes a ton of armor. And he already didn't have much. Alright, let's move here. Let's break his shields off. Because I've got a fair amount of energy, despite the fact that we have poor morale. We can probably make this work. Okay, so, here's the question. You do 14. You're not going to be able to kill this guy. If I move him here, he might distract him and kind of block him in. But this way we can do 3 damage to that guy, kill these ones. We don't want to do that. Let's kind of render him a little bit invalid. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Why? Alright. Bizarre choice, if you ask me. Okay. Start breaking off some of that armor. Gonna take some work, though. Okay, well, when in doubt, kill this guy. Kind of works. Okay, we got a bunch of ranged dudes. He's going down, but that should be fine. Can't do much to him. Let's try moving. Costs a fair amount of energy to get over here. So we can kill these guys. Yeah, let's kill him. Works out. So we've got a fair amount of half dead dudes, which is helping. She doesn't have much for break armor or anything. And there's like thread the needle, but probably not a great idea. Let's move her here. Let's kill this guy. Unfortunately, this is more or less moving the 2 biggins up in the initiative. Ooh, hi. Alright, now I'm gonna try marking prey. Let's do a double star mark prey. Oh, because they're bowmen. That was a bad move. Okay. This guy's kind of a jerk. Let's just take off some of his armor. That hurt. Yeah, I forgot, since my archers were directly next to the guy. That leads to be a bit of a problem. Okay, it's fine. So we can do 4 damage to that one. 2, 3. Let's take him out. I like her. She's a good character. Yeah, the problem is we've been doing a lot more traveling than we've been doing combat, which sucks. Because I've been wanting to do more combat than traveling. Because without combat, we don't get any renown. And that hurts. Fair bit. Okay. So he's got mark prey. I don't think anybody's within range, unfortunately. So let's just keep taking off his shields. He's the last guy anyway, so we should be fine. Let's rest. I don't really have much I can do here. I can do 2 damage to him. 4 damage to him. Not really looking to do anything other than just take him down a notch or 2. Okay, and take him out the rest of the way. Yeah, my archers are good. Still, probably shouldn't be using a let. Anyway, Warmonger. Wonder what that is. It's probably forgetting what's-his-face. Still, that's a level 5 character that I can use. With some level of regularity. And I was supposed to stop recording a while ago. Oh well. This is a long chapter. Welcome to my Mead house. Sigbjorn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a Varro this far south. Or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these... Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What's wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. Wait, what? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Well, anyone? How much meat is left? The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with the quality mead and help you haul them back to your caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. Yeah! So I think he joined my party. With some help, you gather up the casks of Mead and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth, and you set out of Boersguard. Okay, so we got some extra supplies. That's good. And we got 30 renown now, so we could actually consider promotion. At least for a little while. I don't know. Don't know how far we've got to Boersguard, unfortunately. Ugh, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground. And this morning he's paying the price. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food or drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin mead, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive mead stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those cats from Radovic back to Boersguard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. And we get Bjorl's blessing. Yay! I'm getting all sorts of random junk from this guy. Scarlet Feather, which, honestly, I'm probably going to give to one of my rangers, if anything. But still. Okay. Akfrosta, the young girl who joined your caravan, after being found nearly frozen, suddenly stands still, refusing to move. She points off to the side of the trail and stares, her eyes full of fear. This again, remarks one of the clansmen nearby. Show me. She nods and slowly draws a tent. Edge, she says, pointing to the tent, and then again off the trail. Your confusion prompts her to draw another symbol on the tent. The one you've seen before on Dredge armor. Okay. Lead a full party to ambush what you might suspect to be Dredge. Quietly, you warn the fighters. Akfrosta's fear is well-founded. Beyond a short ridge lies a large Dredge encampment. You have your warriors encircle the camp. Breathe deeply and charge. In the aftermath of the assault, you take stock of your fighters. Nobody lost, and not a Dredge left alive. You leave their bodies as warning to anyone others. Yeah, unfortunately typos in a reading game throws me off really bad. Any others who follow behind, and return to camp in good spirits. Hey! Oh. That's just morale. I was hoping I could get some morale from that. But, no dice. Frustrating. Alright. Oh, this is okay. You notice most of the Varl pacing while the others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grows shorter and shorter. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl, asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. Let's see, break the tension by making a joke. I'm impressed you've kept it together this long. Yeah, break the tension by making a joke. I think you just ruined her dream of marrying a Varl boy, you say, timing your smile just right. The giant grins, then throws his head back with booming laughter. Other Varl join in the mirth and the caravan feels a bit uplifted for it. The giant explains, we live in the north for its space, endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields. Space to be alone, but here there is no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. We are just... Oh, hey, there's Boersguard, and...
Steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersguard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Hopefully we get some more supplies here. Hopefully automatically. Chapter 7, The Slayer and the Something or Other. Oh, it went away too fast. Okay, I'm trying to look up chapter titles. Nope, guess not. Can't find any. Okay, finally you arrive at Boersguard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement to the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigbjorn rushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says, before yelling, "Open up, Bolverk! They dug me out of Radovic." You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by the massive Varl, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. You didn't go get a mender. Where's the Mead? Sigbjorn shrugs apologetically. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now, or we're completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways. Some as far as Skoger. Are you in charge here? Charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. God, that is a cool-looking Varl. I love the broken horns and the giant bear pelt. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're gonna go see the governor. Bolverk and Sigbjorn leave with Evend, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fane, this is just like Frostviller all over again. This is nothing like Frostviller. The one in bearskin is probably leading the Ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? Depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor, and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. I guess we wait for Evend to tell us, if he even comes back. I'm not worried about Evend. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought, who don't belong here. You're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Boersguard. So what now? We have to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the Ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's gonna walk right through this place without even breaking a sweat. Or his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. Okay, so we've got docks, markets, heroes. I have no supplies. Oh, this is worrisome. Alright, well, let's go to the docks. Let's see. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a long ship to be seen, aside from the wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs the Let. You're all gone, says Evend, approaching alone. I see you've had the same thought as me. Oh, everybody left? Evend, you're okay. I'm fine. It wasn't a lie. The governor is here. He's in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and a half a wit left long ago. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce. The markets are bare. Boersguard is a fire king, waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor is paying the Ravens to protect him against his own people. And keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre anytime there's a hint of an uprising. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mender's protection in Arborang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down to build new ships. We can ride the Ormsa River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? Hold on, what happens to the people living in Boersguard? It's the best I could do, Alette. He thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? Bellower will be here within the week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned. Is there no end to this? Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Alette gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Evend. What do we even do about Bellower? Evend says nothing for a moment. I don't know. Okay. So, well, let's talk to Ivor. You find Ivor standing on the city walls, overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. I'm okay, Rook. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. Just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. If we want to be standing a month from now, we're gonna have to be prepared. What'd you have on mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They'll get torn to pieces out in the streets. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for. So we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. We need to know who's controlling what, and make sure we've got our cut. Food's going to be scarce. And when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. Okay. So, let's see. So Ivor explains, I'm leading the attacks with even every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters in Varl every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody's manning this wall. We could always use help. Okay. You consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. Find a place to stay, defend the walls, source of supplies, help at the docks, crewmen in charge of leading the warriors, and try and get some rest. Let's defend the walls. Thanks for the help, Ivor grunts. The more fighters we can keep alive, the longer we'll make it. As if to prove the point. Movement from below catches your eye. Get ready, Ivor tells you. Alright, it's gonna be rough. Luckily, okay, so I stopped at the market. I did this off camera because I started sneezing. But, the market has a 1 renown to supply ratio, which means we're completely screwed in that regard. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get something else, which I'm hoping, helping to defend, will get us supplies, or we'll find something else. I don't know. Anyway. But I managed to get Ivor and Krumer up to level 4, which is good. Ideally, if we fight a number of times, we can get Ivor and Krumer up, or Ivor and Rook up. Probably not. I don't know about Rook. Because, like, the extra armor break isn't that useful, and he's already got his base stats up, so I don't think I'm going to bring him up. Ivor and Krumer seem pretty worthwhile. I'm not entirely sure how Forge, like, if I even want Forge ahead, but he's a good character nonetheless. So, we'll go with that. Oh, right, 2 points available. Well, let's just do 1 in both, I think. Krumer. Nid has no points she can use. He does. Okay, let's put him into armor. And no points available. And then we've got Evend and Gunnulf, who are awesome, as always. Alright. This is probably going to be a tough fight. It doesn't look much tougher than what I usually do. We've got 2 big uns, a couple of slingers, that's it. Okay. So let's move these guys over here. Luckily, we don't need experience anymore, which kind of helps. Okay, so we've got most of these guys. Problem is, I want them to come to me. Okay, so how far can you move out? How far can you move out? So we move here. That should be good. And then we can kind of charge down the front. Oh, I could have also moved somebody up to the front if I wanted to. I gotta remember, not all my humans can move through spaces. Okay, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Since we don't need kills anymore, I can kind of go rogue and do whatever I want. Mainly I can kill these guys with Reckless Abandon. Okay, cool. So this is Ivor. Not much for it. I think I gave him something handy. Yeah, I did. I gave him the shield breaker thing, which is rather handy. Okay. Let's move Gunnulf up here. He's not going to be able to do much. I should have taken that red feather from that guy. It looks like we don't get Sigbjorn back, frustratingly enough. Okay. So I'm going to move over here. He's got an okay amount of armor. Let's do Arc Lightning. Let's hope it doesn't hit Ivor. It might. Or it might not hit anybody. Alright, whatever. It hurt him some. Ooh. We can wreck this guy. That's good. And that does a little bit of damage to him. That's always a handy bit. Okay, so she can move forward. Let's just go over here. There's not much for it. We could do Bird of Prey. Take out the Slinger. How much damage? 2. Damage 1, damage 7, damage 6. Let's Bird of Prey this guy. Might not have needed to do that, but it renders him a little bit useless. Okay. So now we're going to move here. We'll do Mark Prey. Yeah, this is probably good enough. As long as it triggers an auto attack in the whole party, that's worthwhile. Yeah, works out. So this should be pretty easy. Yeah, so I've got Ivor as pretty much King Armor Breaker. Right now, let's give him some extra points. I should probably let him get 1 point into exertions, just because it'll probably help in the long run. And now we can finally use Gunnulf. Crazy bugger. Does stupid amounts of damage. Regardless of how much armor you're sitting on. Alright, let's just move forward. Probably not going to be using even for much. We could go for armor, but at this point we win. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's see. Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we do ability Forge Ahead? Nope. Move. Why don't we do Forge Ahead on him? That'll move him up next. Because most of my other characters are going to be useless. Assuming he doesn't die before it becomes relevant. Okay, so 2 damage. Oh yeah. These guys are going down. I figured he was closest. And, she still gets her turn shortly, so it doesn't matter. Because we can just take this guy out the rest of the way. I don't think we have to fight twice. We'll see. I might be able to do it. Well, our party's not too terribly injured, and we've got our functional mender. So, nope. Only one fight. Well, Krumer's ready for a promotion. Let's see how much renown we got. Can't be like 20. Damn, it's only 10. However, points out the dredge along the wall. There's a lot more of them out there, and they're getting braver, he says. It's hard to just get a shot on them from this distance. Arrows just bounce right off. Arrow just bounces right off, or arrows just bounce right off. Can you lend us a hand down there? Okay. So we can defend the walls again. We can go for supplies. You know, let's defend the walls again. We haven't run out of supplies yet, and maybe there's something that happens. We've been a little bit more aggressive lately, says Ivor. With their numbers going up, they don't take us seriously unless we're taking out 2 for every 1 we lose. Alright, and I'm not going to change the party. We could almost get a promotion. I'm definitely going to promote one up to level 5. Okay, so we got a big sucker. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Move him back, move Ivor over, move him this way, move him in. Move Rook and her. I'm going to move her... Actually, you know what? Let's move her before Rook, because she goes first. And Captain Wizard, Von Wizard Pants can go over there, I guess. I don't know. Alternatively, let's move them closer. This way they can get hits on the slightly more dangerous dudes. Oh, this is Ivor, this is Krumer. Okay, hold on. There we go. So we've got Krumer first. Now what I could do is move Ivor up in the process. Could. Or we could just kill people. So he's only got 9. Hold on. I want to take a look. Back off. Tremble. For 3 damage or more. Adjacent dredge. Okay. You know what? This is a Scourge Destroyer. They suck. Let's make them suck a little bit more, and that does a little bit of damage to the Sling Man. We might also be able to snipe this guy for some. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's move back here. So who's up next? That guy over there. Okay, then that... Oh, whoa. Didn't even notice that guy. And then that guy. Then that guy. So we've got a fair amount of time before things get hairy. My thoughts are we can Bird of Prey. 4, 5, 1. Here's the question. Do we even need to Bird of Prey? No, we don't. We could just kill this guy. I have half a mind to leave him alive just because he soaks up a spot. No, actually, no. He's in the very end, so let's just kill him. Because he's at the absolute tail end of the initiative order. So it means very little to take him out. But if I was clearing space for the destroyer, then probably no good. Okay, so attack. Now, I can break armor for a bit. We can do damage to him. Who's next? That guy's pretty far back. This guy's up next. Let's just do some base damage to him. If they can only hurt my armor, they can't really hurt me. At least that's my logic. Love the music for this. Okay, can't do much, unfortunately. I really wish he had, like, a charge or something. But that's okay. Alright. That still does a stupid amount of damage. Which sucks. Alright, let's see if I can mend Ivor Max. Or not Ivor. Krumer. I think it's Krumer, right? Yeah, Krumer. Alright, so we can't do much damage to big man on campus. Let's just take some of his armor off. Hopefully that'll let her probably wipe him out on the next turn. Okay, not wipe him out, but do a ton. Definitely enough to... Oh yeah, that'll distract him and make him do his thing. Okay, so I could just kill a guy. In fact, we could honestly kill anybody. We'll take him out. We've got this... Oh, that's another destroyer in the back. Wasn't actually paying full attention to that. Alright. Dude's kind of a jerk. Okay, Well, we'll have Armor Breaker Extraordinaire over here. Wipe that off. This guy's gonna go and do his, like, summon a guy thing. This is 2. Really not sure what the 2 means, but I'm okay with it. Music is good. Okay. So, we've still got 2 Scourge, which is a bit of an issue, but I think we'll be fine. Because we can do mend him max. Of course, that's not going to mend much, because our willpower is dropping off pretty hard. Okay, Krumer. You know what? This guy's about to summon, so let's take him out first. We're not in, like, a bad way, really, but still. Okay. So we can do 12. Let's do 14. Let's take the Scourge down, or at least put him into summoning mode. Because he'll just back off and kind of do his, like, tuning fork business. I think that's really cool, actually. I like that. But mostly meaningless to me. Okay, then we move over here. Luckily, we're not fighting back-to-back fights in here. I did not realize just how injured he was. Oh, that's okay. But yeah, we're not fighting back-to-back fights, so we don't have to worry about this too much. Which is nice! Okay, victory. Your renown grows. Let me guess, it's only 10. Only 10. One day left. Okay. Well, 2 days left. So, yeah, alright, let's talk to him. This is bad, says Even, as Ivor points across the battlefield. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, a stone singer showed up. Ooh. If we don't deal with it, this wall will come down by the end of the day. Dad, there's a riot on the docks. Alette runs up to you, out of breath. They're trying to smash up the boats! When you calm her down, she says that the ravens are there, but she's worried that things could get out of hand. We gotta defend the walls. If there's a stone singer, that's probably gonna get worse. And, yeah. That Stone Singer is going to wreak havoc on us if we don't take care of it, says Ivor. This will be a rough fight, but we've got to take it down. You ready? You prepare yourself. Nice thing is, we can promote somebody to max. Which, I think in this case, is going to be Ivor. He's got a fair amount of room for growth. So let's promote him up. Okay, now I could actually give him 1 point in exertion. Let's do that. 1 point in exertion and 1 point in damage. That way he can do things. So that gives us battering ram level 5. Oh, does armor damage and adds 1 more armor. Okay, so battering ram is actually a hell of a lot better than I originally gave it credit for. I just apparently never paid attention. But here's what I was thinking. We got this belt. Drop the farthing yard, or whatever it's called. We got the Stein. Knockback on strength attacks of 3, plus 1 strength. Not bad. But I was thinking, give him the God Scale. Because he's got dodge attacks plus 2 strength. Seems like a good idea. Bjorulf's Blessing is kind of tempting. But, I mean, knockback doesn't seem really that useful. We've still got Farthing Bjord, or whatever it's called. Can I put that on him? Yeah. Because Krumer gets strength resist. Yeah, he gets a hit probably a lot more than... Actually, no. This probably is a good idea. What's his armor break? Oh, wow. That actually puts him in a really good spot for breaking armor. Okay, I can work with this. I think we're ready to go. Ready for battle. So there he is. King Dunderhoff in the back. Okay, not much I can do about this. Well, sorta. I'll just put her there. She can just snipe the slinger or something. Oh, this is a rough fight. It's a bunch of Scourge right off the bat. And then we've got the Stone Singer in the back. Luckily, I think we'll be okay. Alright. So let's run forward. Wallop him down. Okay. Who's up next? Him. Unfortunately, we can't do much of anything to this guy, and he's going to wallop somebody ultra hard. Let's see if I can make him wallop somebody slightly less than ultra hard. Wow, there's our answer. That's who got walloped freaking hard. Okay, we want to move all the way down here. Okay, luckily it hasn't done anything yet. Unfortunately, it sucks. Hate these guys. I mean, luckily we got Gunnulf after this. But this is still like a really rough situation to be in. So let's attack him. Go for his armor. I'm just gonna try and take down their damage as much as possible. Okay, she's done. We can exert, but luckily if we do this, he just becomes useless. He's gonna start summoning. You know what? I'm okay with them summoning. Okay, now here's the question. If I move here, we might be able to get this off. Arc Lightning. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So he's gonna start doing his thingamadoo. Now, if I'm lucky... this should work. Yes! Okay! Nice little secondary action there. And pain. Okay, so he's almost dead. Luckily, so is this guy. Tits. Unless... Mark Prey. It don't matter. We're good. Okay. Let's move around here. Let's see. So this guy still has a fair amount of armor. We could battering ram him. I have no idea what this is going to do. Oh. Next to nothing. It takes out Rook. Yeah, Rook is done. But that's okay. We don't care that much. Because that puts him in a fine spot for Gunnulf to just wail on him. Let's do arc lightning. This guy, max damage. I'm just gonna wail him down, because this guy's gonna go off to start summoning. But I think he might actually be trapped inside. Nope, well, he's not trapped anymore, but it's fine. Because we're good. Okay. Bit of a rough fight, but we're okay. Oh, he managed to summon the guy. Ah, because of the way pillage works, of course. Well... I mean... Whatever. We've still got Gunnulf at max. Ivor at max. Yeah, we've got 3 people at max. This is actually a pretty solid setup here. Yeah, not much I can do here. We'll just wait for this guy to get closer, I guess. Wait. Yeah, we'll wait for him to get closer, and then we'll just, murder brawl him to death. I know, technically, none of this means anything, but I'm okay with that. Really wish I could battering ram slightly forward. There's no Gunnulf can't go anywhere, but that's okay. Because nobody's touching him, so I can arc lightning him right off the bat. Plus, we can move in with him for the probably finishing blow, actually. Yep. Nice thing about the summoners, you can actually kind of farm them for extra renown? Yeah, I got renown from that. So I guess killing the summoner guys before they finish summoning might actually have been disadvantageous to me over the course of this game. Or maybe there's a cap of 10 renown on each of those battles anyway. I don't know. Oh, shit. That's him right there. This morning, says Ivor. I saw him. Bellower's here. I think it won't be long now. Even leans slightly on his staff nearby. One of your clansmen comes to you out of breath. Rook, he says, things are real bad. Look, there's nothing you can do at this point, but a lot of the caravan has been robbed, killed, just disappeared. Those of us left are going to split up and hide where we can. Wanted you to know, in case we somehow pull through this. He runs off, clearly distressed. You grimace, wondering if this could have played out another way. Day 4. We need supplies. Find a source of supplies. Okay. I checked around, Oddleaf tells you, and nobody has food. Or they won't part with it for any fair price, and our medicine has been gone for days. They're either gouging the prices or it's just plain gone. She doesn't say it, but you can tell this is going to be a serious problem. Let's track down the ravens and see what they know. You find the massive leader... Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I lost people because I chose this option, probably. You find the massive leader of the ravens down along the docks, where they're doing their best to keep a growing number of people in check while the boats are being constructed. You question him about food supplies. Should have brought your own, he says. I can't go giving it to every person in Boersguard. I'd kill every last bastard in the city for some good mead, though. This place has been dry for weeks. Offer the mead you picked up in, Radovic. Let me get this straight, says Bolverk. You happen to come through Radovic, with Sigborn in tow, and plenty of mead to go around, is that right? You hesitate a little long. I'll murder that motherless yawks, growls Bolverk. As he turns to leave, he crumbles. Bring the barrels, and we'll make a trade. The caravan protests when you tell them the deal you made, but when you return with more supplies than you expected, the complaints vanish. Ho ho! That was 70 supplies. That's no small number.